Back at Waterhouse Field, the start of the second quarter. The Tigers have the ball at the Golden Trojans 10-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd and 5 for the Tigers, with Thornton Academy leading 6-0 on a 29-yard pass from Dave Robertson to John Gus. As they start the clock. Walton's left, Garvin's right. Double slot formation with Lambert and LeBrecq. They said LeBrecq in motion. There's the hand, no fake. There's a quick pass to Keith Lambert. Touchdown, Biddeford.
Yes, Keith Lambert, the senior, last year as a junior had a great game against these guys. Injuries have slowed him all year. Inserted as a halfback last week, came back after his injuries in the slot position that time. A great call, a nice toss by Mike Willett, and that's got to give him some confidence now.
As it looked like they set that up, the whole play kept running. Finally, they went.
They went in motion, and the middle safety man started moving to the right. The linebacker was inside, and Lambert was all alone, and Mike Willett just had to drop the ball right to him.
All right, Dave LeBlanc tries to put the Tigers ahead. There's the kick. It's up, and it's good. And the Biddeford High School Tigers 7, the Thornton Academy Golden Trojans 6.
Great ball game, gentlemen. 11:58, second period. Nobody's disappointed yet. The big hype and everything about this football game, and it's turned out to be that in the early going. The Tigers answered the call that time on a great pass by Willett to an all-alone Keith Lambert, and Dave LeBlanc has put the Tigers on top, and now it's up to Thornton's turn to come back. They're behind for the first time today.
The amazing thing about that drive is that they ran 9 straight plays with Scott without pulling the ball in the air, and they got down to the 10-yard line. They had 3rd and 5, and they just ran that quick pop to Keith Lambert. 6-6, LeBlanc made it 7-6. Great ball game, gentlemen. Great crowd. The place is fired up. Electricity all over the place.
As Dick Agresti is questioning the extra point, as they called it good, and Dickey's arguing with Steve.
I'll tell you one thing. When I saw that thing go up, I said, geez, that thing isn't good.
From our angle, it looked like it was way left.
Yeah.
But they said, no, it's good. And like I said earlier, this could be a big point.
As Danny Gamache will be deep along with Jeff Sear and Chris Summers. As Dave LeBlanc will be kicking off into the wind.
LeBlanc doesn't have the ball teed up. He's going to kick a squibbler, probably try to keep it away from Gamache, the speedster.
And there's the whistle, there's the kick. It's a squiggle. It's going to go to bounce along, and Biddeford's going to get the football. No, it goes out of bounds.
I think it was touched last by Dennis Walton on the top of your screen.
Possession, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Thornton will take over. Excellent field position. Almost an onside kick. It wasn't intended to be that, but the Tigers hustled down there, and nobody for Thornton picked up the football, but it went out of bounds, and it'll be TA ball.
As Tommy Gonville had problems handling the football there, and Dave Minuti was there, almost fell on it, but it went out of bounds. It's going to be Thornton's ball. Great field position at the 38-yard line.
On a play like that, you have to have possession before the ball goes out of bounds, and it was Thornton's free ball, so they got the ball back.
All right, as we're going to have Gus split left and Redmond split right. I formation set behind Robertson. Robertson now fakes, looks to throw. He goes to Gus on the sideline pad. He completes it, and it's going to be first down for Thornton Academy at the Biddeford 46.
What Mike Landry did that time on defense, he had double coverage. Gus made a great move, great pass by Dave Robinson. They get themselves a first down, and they're on the move on their own 45-yard line.
Exactly like you said, Glenn LeBrecq, the outside back, helping out on Gus. But I'll tell you, Robinson threw a clothesline pass. You could have hung the wash on that one, guy. Right into the hands of Gus. Gus has been busy in the early going, and the Trojans answer right back with a first down.
First and 10, Thornton Academy at the Biddeford 47-yard line. They got Gus split right. Handoff goes to Giroux up the middle. No, the option by Robinson. He gets some running room. He's got plenty of room to run. And he's finally going to be brought down inside the Biddeford 30-yard line by Carl Woodward and Labonte, but it's going to be first and 10 for Thornton Academy.
What a piece of faking by Dave Robinson, the quarterback. A great fake to Giroux, froze everybody on the inside. Underwood and company tackle Giroux. Here comes Robinson with the football running upfield. Good job of blocking by Tebow and Underwood. Another first down for the Trojans.
If we give this up, we're going to have a high-scoring football game. They're going up and down the field, both teams. Stickard split left, Gus right. I formation with Giroux and Susie behind Robinson. Dave Robinson hands off to Giroux up the middle. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, but he's going to bounce forward. He's going to pick up maybe 2 on the play. It's going to be second down and 8 for the Trojans at the Biddeford 27-yard line.
I tell you, the way Robinson is faking in the line of scrimmage with the play action, you're going to start having to keep the Tigers at home a little more. They're going to start getting conscious of his faking. Great job of faking. The linemen are frozen now somewhat because they don't know if Robinson is handed off or if he's still got the football.
Second down and about 8 for the Trojans. Handoff option. There he goes around the corner again. And he's going to pick up some positive yardage. He's going to be close to the first down. He has the first down. That's going to be first and 10 for Thornton Academy at the Biddeford 18.
Glenn Lebrecht, the outside backer, on the bottom of your screen. Watch the trailing back, John Susie, all the way. And Robinson never thought pitch. He just tucked it under and lumbered home for another first down. Landry's on the field. He wants a timeout.
What he's going to try and do, John, is that they're freezing those linebackers inside, and what's happening is Lebrecht's got the pitch man. 2 things can happen here. They get the blitz, and Labonte, the middle safety man, has got to come up and pick up Robinson. He's not reading the play quick enough, and what's happening is as Robinson gets penetration and has been able to get 8 or 9 yards on that play every time. So he's either going to try and loop his linebackers to the outside, keep his linebackers there, but he's going to tell Mike Labonte to start coming in quicker and read that play, because it's certainly not showing pass at all. So he's just got to read that block. The minute he sees that block, he's got to fill in that hole.
Defensive ends got a key also. The defensive ends have got to keep that to the inside, and they're not doing that. Robinson is running at will. That time, Glenn Lebrecht did a good job. He picked up Susie. That is his assignment. Robinson never thought pitch, though, and 3 successive first downs for the Dave Robinson directed Trojans. 10:43 left, second period. I got to say hello to my lovely wife, Connie, who's in attendance today across the way, and I'm sure she's enjoying this one.
All right, as Mike Landry finishes talking to his defense, Dick Agresti out there with his offense, as Dave Robinson has really put on a great offensive show today, running that option.
You know, we said all week, and everybody's been saying he's just a great quarterback. His biggest asset is he's a great leader. That's what he can do, and he can fire up his team, and he's done it all year, and he's showing it in here again today. Pinpoint passing. He's been running the football with abandonment, and that's Thornton's right down there on their own 18-yard line.
As both coaches are finished, and here we go. First and 10 for the Trojans. Are at the Biddeford 18-yard line. They come out of the huddle. Gus is split left with Redmond split right. John Susie and Bob Giroux behind Dave Robinson. There's the handoff to Giroux up the middle. He's going to pick up about 3 on the play. Make that 4. It's going to be second down and 6 for the Trojans. The ball is being placed at the Biddeford 14. As Velton was up on a tackle for the Tigers. Stickard comes in, replaces Redmond. They come out now. Stickard left and Gus is right. I flanker formation for the Trojans. Robinson now looks for the quick pass to Gus, and he's not there as right there was Dave Dakota covering as there was looked like a timing pattern, and Gus wasn't there as Robinson threw the ball to the end zone.
Well, Robinson had tremendous pressure that time too, and he just added up. Gus had Dakota beat. Ball overthrown though. Everybody for the Tigers right in Robinson's face, and he threw an air ball up there.
Okay, Thayer Redmond now in the ball game for the Trojans. Third and about 6. Gus is right. Redmond is left. Robinson straight back pass. He looks to get some time. He looks for across the middle. He's going to be sacked, though, as he had Tarbox open. Couldn't find him. And he's going to be brought down by Woodward, Hunt, Jimmy Garvin, and Jones.
Well, I'll tell you, the defensive backs for the Tigers did their job that time. Robinson got great protection from his line. He looked upfield. He was looking for Gus all the way. He refocused, looked around the field. Woodward, Hunt, and the rest of them forced him out of the pocket. And I don't know, maybe Tarbox field goal here.
Yeah, that's what they're going to try, John. What happened there also is that Biddeford went in on double coverage on the outside. They had both outside receivers. But I'll tell you, the Thornton Academy tight end was wide open in the middle of the field on that last play.
Big Paul Tate, the senior at 225, in to attempt a 36-yard field goal. It's up. Okay. It's short. And the Tigers will be taken over with 9:13 left in the second period. With the scoreboard reading, Biddeford 7, Thornton 6.
All right, they gamble with the win on that one, guy, hoping the win could carry it. The Tigers will take over first and 10 at that 20-yard line.
That was a 51-yard drive by Thornton that came up short.
First and 10 Tigers. They have the ball at their own 20-yard line. 9:13 to go here in the second quarter. Wishbone formation set behind Willette as we have a flag. It looked like Matt Hunt might have jumped.
Yeah, definitely Matt Hunt a little anxious. Was a pulling guard on that play. And he moved too quickly, and it's going to be a 5-yard penalty assessed against the Tigers. Will put them deeper in their own territory.
As we're going to have a first and 15. First and 15 for the Tigers. The ball set at the 15-yard line. As Dennis Walton is out of the football game as they're going with double tight ends with Crapo and Garvin. Wishbone formation, double tight ends. There's the handoff to Glenn LeBrec's like a man throw. He gets about 3 on the play. He's finally going to be brought down by Ricky Bissonette. That's going to be a second down now and about 11 at their own 19-yard line. .8:42 to go. Wishbone formation, double tight end. They send Lambert in motion. There's a handoff to Ed Scott up the middle. He finds some running room. He may have picked up about 3 on the play. On the tackle for Thornton Academy was Eric Benson, along with Ricky Bissonette. It's going to be a third down now, and about 9 for the Tigers. The ball is placed at their own 21-yard line.
3rd and 9 right now. Thornton isn't even thinking pass. Lambert went in motion to your top of your screen. Nobody followed him. A straight handoff to Ed Scott. 3rd and 8 now for the Tigers. Definitely a passing down, but they're set up in the wishbone, double tight end. Good time for the screen pass to Ed Scott up the middle.
They send Lebrecki in motion. Willette now, there's a handoff. Ed Scott finds a lot of running room, breaks it to the outside, and he's going to be close to the first down. And it is going to be a first down. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Biddeford 33-yard line.
Lebrecki went in motion on the bottom of your screen. Meserve stayed with him. Wormichuk did a job on the defensive end. Ed Scott picked up a big first down with 7:51 left, second period.
First and 10 Tigers. The ball's placed at their own 32-yard line.
Give the Tigers a little more breathing room now. Look for them to go. No, they have Crepo still lined up in the wishbone. I thought it was a good time to streak Walton, but Cody doesn't think that way.
He's going to be throwing the ball now. He's going to go deep to Crapo, and almost made the reception. John Gus did an excellent job of covering him, and Crapo still almost came out. We have a flag as we're going to have a roughing the passer.
Well, we didn't get the number. We were following the football. I said Walton, but the head cripple, the tight end, they sent him streaking. Gus matched him stride for stride, though. Nice throwing ball by Willett. A good effort by Cripple and a good defensive job by Gus, but somebody roughed up Willett, and that's a 15-yarder.
That's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Tigers. The ball is going to be at their 46-yard line. As that was a break for the Tigers.
Well, again, it gets them now where they're in pretty good field position. They get the ball on their own 46-yard line, and now they'll probably be able to open up their offense a little more.
They've brought Dennis Walton back in the football game.
I guess Cody and I do think the same, right, gentlemen?
$7:25 to go. 1st and 10. Walton split left. Garvin split right. Double slot formation with Lambert and Lebrecht. Send Lebrecht in motion. There's a quick pass to Keith Lambert, and he picked up about 8 on the play. That's right there to make the stop, and an excellent hit is Ricky Bissonette.
Go ahead, Guy.
Same play they ran on that on the touchdown. This time, Thun did a better job of coverage. The linebacker was there, but Keith made a nice play and a nice throw from Mike Willett.
This game is exciting, guys. I think we need 3 mics up here, though.
Double slot formation. Garvin and Walton are split. Frontingham now in the game for Lambert. They sent Frontingham in motion. Willett now goes quick pass over there to Glenn Lebrecht, but broken up nicely. As right there was Jeff Meserve to break it up. That's going to be a 3rd down and about 2 now for the Tigers at the Thornton Academy 45.
Big league play by the inside backer, Jeff Meserve, a senior at 166. Glenn Lebrecht, we've seen that play with Keith Lambert. That time they went to this side with Glenn Lebrecht, and Meserve out of nowhere just picked his pocket. It'll be a 3rd down for the Tigers now, 3rd and a long 2.
Double slot formation. Send Lebrecht in motion. There's Ed Scott. He finds some running room. He gets into the secondary. 1st down, Biddeford at the Thornton Academy 33-yard line. As John Gus comes up with the tackle along with Jeff Meserve.
All they did is they ran the motion with Lebrecht. They sent him out to the left and ran the off-tackle play. And Scott is running tough today. He's ran the ball about 15 times already.
They all did their job in the line also. The interior people just blew away the interference for Thornton. Keith Lambert at the halfback position was leading the way block, and he got a block too, and Ed Scott just drove the bus for another 1st down.
6:34, clock winding down here in the 2nd quarter. Biddeford started this drive on their own 20-yard line. They have the ball at the Thornton Academy 33. Tigers lead the Trojans by a score of 7-6. Double slot formation, Frontingham in motion. Willett straight back to Pat, look across the middle to Glenn Lebrecht. Not deflected, but Frontingham comes up with the reception for Biddeford, and it's going to be a pickup of about 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6 for the Tigers at the Golden Trojans 27.
Dangerous play by Glenn Lebrecht, the old tip drill. Ball right in his hands. He just tipped it up in the air. Nothing but white shirts there, but somehow Fraudenham, the junior halfback for the Tigers, picked it up in midair and picked up 4.
I think what he's going to do, he's trying to set up that play where he's going to fake that quick one to Lebrecht and run a streak to either Garvin or Walton on the outside.
Garvin left, Walton right. Double slot formation with Lambert and Lebrecht in the slots. They send Lambert in motion. Willett, hand off to Ed Scott up the middle. He finds some running room, but he's going to be brought down as Jeff Meserve was there to meet him, along with Jim Fournier, a junior 180. He picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's going to be a 3rd and about 1 for the Tigers at the Thornton 25.
Along with their big man also, Bobby Giroux. The big man for Agresti, both sides of the football. That time an inside backer just lowered his head and put the halt to Scott. And Krempel's in with the play right now, and Dennis Walton is out. They're going to be lining up in that 2 tight end wishbone formation, I'm sure.
As we've got Lebrecht along with Lambert and Scott behind Willett. Double tight end. They send Lambert in motion. There's a handoff to Ed Scott. He's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be short of the 1st down. Is right there to make the big play was Eric Benson. along with Bobby Giroux, and it's going to be a 4th and about 2 for the Tigers at the Trojans 26.
Well, we've got 4:40 left in the second period. Giroux's been a little quiet in the early going, but right now he's somewhat aroused, and he's come up with 2 big
We better get a
sticks.
timeout here because they've already started the clock.
It's going to be a timeout for Biddeford, and with 4:27 to go in the second quarter, we're going to take a timeout and be back after these messages.
Vic's Appliance Center offers a complete line of Whirlpool home appliances, such as refrigerators, electric and gas ranges. Also, the new Whirlpool Quiet Wash dishwashers. Washers and dryers for the home, as well as coin-operated machines for your business. Microwave ovens, air conditioners, and dehumidifiers, too. We also carry Kelvinator home appliances, Maytag laundry, Jenny ranges, cooktops, and wall ovens. We also carry a large selection of Sharp, Litton microwave ovens, and remember, we service everything we sell. Vic's Appliance Center, 237 Main Street, Saco, next door to the post office, where we offer competitive prices and quality service too. See us before you buy. We have years of experience. Immediate delivery on most items from our large warehouse.
We're making your world a little easier. Whirlpool makes it easier for you.
Money. It's something we all can use more of at one time or another. Come see the friendly people at St. Andrews Federal Credit Union for that loan to help you buy that new or used car, take a trip to some sunny vacation spot this winter, or make those long-awaited home improvements. See Donald Turgeon, Michael Moran, or Frank DiAugustino and make your loan arrangements today. St. Andrews Federal Credit Union, your savings and loan people.
St. Andrews Federal Credit Union now offers 3 drive-up stations and expanded hours, Monday through Thursday, 7 to 6 p.m., Fridays, 7 to 8 p.m., Saturdays, 7 to 1 p.m., and a lobby deposit box so deposits and loan payments are credited the same day. Each account is insured up to $100,000 by NCUA at St. Andrews Federal Credit Union in Biddeford.
Back at Waterhouse Field, the Biddeford High School Tigers 7, the Thornton Academy Golden Trojans 6. Biddeford High School on the 11th play of this drive has got a 4th down and 2 at the Thornton Academy 26-yard line. Big play for the Thornton defense and a big play for the Biddeford offense, as we've got 4:27 to go here in the second quarter of action. Walton's going to be split left. Garvin's going to be split right. Double slot formation with Frottingham and LeBrecq in the slots. They send LeBrecq in motion. Here's the option to Ed Scott. He's trying to go around the corner. Right there is Jeff Meserve and Ricky Bissonette. But he's going to be close as he goes out of bounds at about the Thornton Academy 23-yard line. And we'll have a measurement, as that's going to be a close call for the first down as Steve Linsky marked the football.
I think he's got it by 2 inches.
I'm impressed by Meserve, the inside backer for Agresti. He followed LeBrecq in motion, saw that they weren't even going around LeBrecq. He saw the pitch to Scott, come out of nowhere, strung it out. Scott, excellent burst of speed, tried to turn the corner. And now it's Linsky's got his hat down where they're spotting the ball. And the chain crew's going out, Art Tardive and Dick Parento. But a great effort, I thought, by Ed Scott to turn that corner, and a pretty good job of defense by Jeff Meserve.
As we check it out, they're stretching out the thing now as they're going to measure, and it's going to be a first down for Thornton Academy, it looks like. As they check it out, as they got their on. As Linsky's on his hands and knees checking it out.
Who says football's not a game of inches? Whichever decision the refs make here, it won't be favorable on one side of the field. The Thornton people are saying no, the Biddeford people are saying yes, but we haven't had the official word yet. Agresti's saying, how come you're taking too much time? Thornton as hell, a big defensive stance with 4:20. Ed Scott, a great effort. Meserve, good defense. Thornton Academy, an opportune time, have held the Tigers at bay.
As we had Steve Linsky and Ed Bull on their hands and knees looking at it along with Don Allen. And Allen walked out to the hash mark, turned around and got first down Thornton Academy. A big play by the Thornton defense. First and 10 Thornton Academy with 4:20 to go here in the first half. They trail by a score of 7-6. Robinson hands off the ball. No, option around the corner. He's got some running room. He cuts it up the field. It's Timmy Labonte finally going to bring him down. And it's going to be a pickup about 8 on the play. That's going to be a second down and 2 for the Trojans at about their own 31 as Robinson is complaining about the late hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, that looked like a late hit on that one. No question about that. The official was right there, and Dick Agresti has every right to yell on that play because I'll tell you, he came in late.
I'll tell you, though, Robinson's a gamer. Another great fake. He had you faked out again. He just rolled, tucked it under the hit man, Timmy Labonte. Like you said, guys, got to be a key. Come up and read that. He did. And the Thornton people are saying that Jimmy Garvin came in late, and Agresti is refusing to quit on that one.
Mike Landry's called another timeout. He's coming in again to try and make some adjustments. They're there, but they're just not reacting and reading. They're too concerned about Giroux on the inside, and Robinson's been able to break that corner every time.
Well, the dogs were coming that time, there's no question, but Robinson showed good speed, and he got to the outside, and like you said, he's been picking up 7, 8, 9 yards every time he's play action calling, really just faking in the line of scrimmage and not even thinking pitch, just tucking it under, showing good speed.
Well, John, they've got the pitch covered. You know, Lebrecq is going out there on the pitch. What is happening here is the defensive end, in that particular case on that play, Kyle Woodward is getting caught in on the inside. He has no reason to be worried about Giroux on the inside. And again, Mike is talking to him and trying to get him to stay out there.
All right, as the crowd is booing the officials, and they thought that was a late hit there. As Mike Landry's finished talking to his defense, we've got 3:48 to go here in the first half. Biddeford 7, Thornton Academy 6. Exciting football game as it was built up to be. As Thornton Academy now has the football after making a dramatic defensive stance down at about the 23-yard line as they stop the Tigers by inches. As we're going to have Teo Robinson split right. Gus left to set up in an I formation behind Robinson. There's the handoff to Giroux up the middle. He finds some running room. Breaks it into the secondary. There's a fumble in the play, but he recovers it. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Trojans at the Thornton 43-yard line.
Good job of blocking by Don Allen, the referee that time. Tim Labonte had a shot at him, a crushing block on him. Dakota had a shot at Giroux. Instead of tackling Giroux, he tackled the football, and Giroux alertly pounced on it to regain possession. Good play by Dakota. He stripped Giroux of the football, but Giroux got it back.
1st and 10, Golden Trojans at their own 43-yard line. They have Gus split right. There's the fake. There's the option. They handed it off to John Susi. As right there is Woodward to bring him down for a loss. It's going to be a loss of about 3. It's going to be a 2nd down and 13 for the Trojans.
They finally did it that time. What they did is they crashed the end right at Mike, I'm sure, when he had a timeout. Told him when Robinson is coming out of there, you just go right for Robinson. And what they did on that particular play is they reversed the roles. The linebacker came in, and the defensive end went outside with the pitch man. Nice play. We've got a loss of 5 yards. Going to be a 2nd down, about 15.
As Redmond enters the game with the play. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Exciting high school football. As we said it was going to be, Theo Redmond is split left. Johnny Gus split right. As Robinson looks to throw, he's got some time. He goes deep for Gus, but he overthrows him as he was being pressured by Jim Garvin, Jimmy Jones, and Peter. Make that Kyle Woodward. It's going to be a 3rd and 13 now for the Trojans at their own 40-yard line.
Ball number 140.
.248 to go here. Third and 13 now for the Golden Trojans. Robinson straight back to pass. He's looking for Gus. There was nobody there. He was looking for Talbox. Morning, Gus.
What did he say you said? He said it's a close call.
That's going to be a 4th and 13 now for the Golden Trojans. They'll be punting the football with 2:44 to go here in the first half.
Guy and I have lost concentration. Some irate fan here is yelling at us about something we said. We don't know what's going on.
As John Gus will be doing the punting for Thornton Academy. Deep for the Tigers is going to be Walton and LeBrecq.
They've got one man short there. They've got somebody else in that game.
Rusty called timeout wisely. He saw they only had 10 men.
As now entering the game is going to be John Susi.
You know, I really enjoy watching Dick Agresti coach. You should talk about contrast. Mike Landry and Dick Agresti. Dick goes out there. He saw the kid on the sideline, and he just said, "Come on, what are you doing?" The kid was having a drink of water. Just a great contrast. Both guys have their own way of firing up their teams with their emotions. Dick's way is kind of a real calm, easy. Let's get the job done.
Instead of being at a disadvantage also with only 10 men on the punt, he called timeout to get his 11th man out there.
Well, Bobby Giroux, the up back, the blocking back for the punt, started counting people, and he said, wait a minute, we're short. He called the timeout. Smart move by Bobby Giroux, and as you never know, with only 10 men on the field, it could be disastrous. As they're all set to go now, Agresti claps his hands. The build-up's been there all week, gentlemen. We said it was going to be a whale of a football game, and it is.
Scott Collard, the junior's in there now.
As Walton and LeBrecq will have the sun in their eyes, as we noticed earlier in the game, as Danny Gamache looked up at the sun for the ball and lost it completely. And we'll see how it affects Walton and LeBrecq. John Gus back to do the punting. Nice snap. There's the boot by Gus. As a beautiful kick. He's going to take LeBrecq down to about the 23-yard line. They fake the handoff to Walton, as LeBrecq is going to be nailed right there. As to make the tackle is Jeff Sear, the junior, 150. And Biddeford will have the ball about their own 21-yard line.
Good job of coaching by Thornton on that time to reverse the Walton. They faked it to Dennis Walton. Nobody for Thornton was fooled. Like you said, Sear right there wrestled down LeBrecq before he even got on track.
2:32 to go here, the second quarter of action. Biddeford 7, Thornton Academy 6. As both touchdowns have been passing plays, a 29-yard strike from Robertson to Gus, and a 10-yard strike from Willett to Lambert. Double slot formation. They send Walton in motion. Willett straight back to pass. And he looks to Dennis Walton. There's the completion as he gets by Ricky Beesonet, but he's finally going to be brought down nicely by Chris Summers, the sophomore. But it's going to be a 1st and 10 for Biddeford at their own 38-yard line.
Well, they had Walton in the backfield that time, and they had Lambert split on the top of your screen. Walton went in motion all alone. A nice thrown ball by Willett. And Sumner, the sophomore, showed great speed because Walton is a game breaker, open field runner, and Sumner wrestled him down. A good open field tackle by the sophomore.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half, as we're going to have Walton split left, the Garvin split right, double slot formation with Lambert and LeBrecq. They send Lambert in motion. Willett straight back to pass. He's looking to go to Dennis Walton. There's a quick pass as he heads down the sidelines. He's finally going to be knocked out of bounds by Summers, but it's going to be a first down for Biddeford at the Thornton 47-yard line.
Great throw by Mike Willett. Hit him right in the numbers. Dennis jig-jawed towards the sideline, kept going, and then went out of bounds. I think Biddeford is out of timeouts, so they're running those sidelines patterns.
Guy, what did he do? He jig-jogged?
Jig-jog or jig-jag or something.
Remind the fans that last week...
That guy below us there, John, has been yelling at me. I don't know what for, but he's got me jig-jogging or something.
We got to remind the fans last week that Biddeford went into a 2-minute offense and completed throw. They threw 12 passes in under 2 minutes. And they come out in that type of formation again as they've got Garvin split along with Lambert. They send Walton in motion. Walton has Willett goes to go deep to Dennis Walton, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds. The ball goes incomplete. As right there to hit him was Chris Summers. And we're going to have a second down and 10 for the Tigers at the Thornton 48.
That's the formation we were talking about in the beginning of the game, where they bring Walton back into the slot position. That time there, they ran Keith Lambert back on a streak on the inside safety man, and Walton went outside, and great coverage by Thornton.
I like the job Bissonette is doing also. A senior at 170. Didn't let Lambert go out on the pass pattern. He just chucked him at the line of scrimmage. A good job of defense, and Walton never had a chance, neither did Lambert. The defense did their job that time.
Second down and 10 for the Tigers. The ball's at the Trojans' 48-yard line. They have Dakota split right and Garvin split left. Walton and LeBrecq in the slots. Willett straight back to passes. Gets some time over the middle to Dennis Walton. Makes the catch as he heads toward the sidelines. He's finally been brought down by Bobby Giroux, as Giroux did an excellent job of staying with him. A pickup of about 7 for the Tigers. The ball's going to be set at the 40-yard line of Thornton Academy. And it's going to make that 8. It's going to be third down and 2 for the Tigers at the Thornton 40.
Well, what's happening with that formation, they're lining up Walton as a slot back. Great speed. The linebacker has trouble covering him one-on-one, and he's all alone in the middle linebacker area, and Willett got the ball to him, but Giroux come out of nowhere, has made a
great tackle. A great tackle.
Under a minute to go, clock winding down. Double slot formation. There's the handoff to Ed Scott up the middle, but Thornton Academy was not fooled as Jeff Meserve was right there to make the stop. There'll be a 4th down and 1 now for the Tigers at the Thornton 40. We've got 30 seconds to go, clock winding down.
At the Thornton 40.
As I think they're going to let the clock wind down. Now they're going to bring the punt team out. As the Tigers break out, LeBrecq will be doing the punting.
Take a penalty.
8 seconds to go, clock winding down. There's the snap. LeBrecq with the boot. We have a flag as the end over end high boot. But you cannot end the half on a penalty, and we'll have to see who the penalty is on.
Here we get a motion on, looks like a motion on Biddeford, I think.
Ed Bull, the linesman, threw that flag. It could be offside or a motion, like you say, Guy. No time left on the clock.
Biddeford, so we're going to have another play, I think.
Yeah, you're right. No time on the clock, though, at Waterhouse Field, packed house. Nobody's disappointed. It's 7-6 Biddeford.
As right now, 3 of the officials are gathering away from both teams. And that's it going to be for the half. And that's it, folks. The first half of high school football action here at Waterhouse Field. It's the Biddeford High School Tigers 7, the Thornton Academy Golden Trojans 6. We'll be back with our halftime show after these messages.
Hi.
Back at Waterhouse Field as we prepare for the second half kickoff. The captains are on the field as Biddeford Tigers will be receiving the football, defending the scoreboard side, and the Golden Trojans will be defending the West Street side of Waterhouse Field as Bangor High School has beaten Sanford, and the loser of this football game is going to be traveling up to Bangor, gentlemen.
Not a friendly place to play, and Bangor's on the roll, 5 straight wins, just destroying people along the way. But here we are, right here, Biddeford Thornton. This is the game that matters. We don't care about Bangor, we don't care about Southport, we care about this one. Thornton will be kicking off the Biddeford to open up the second half. They'll be defending the West Street side of the field. And the Tigers with Jimmy Garvin and company in safety, Soulier, Scott, and Glenn LeBrack.
Okay, as the kicker, Paul Tate, prepares to kick the football off. We also like to mention the Orchard Beach Seagulls are advancing to the state Class D finals as they beat Maslowski this afternoon. They were leading. They were leading Maslowski 20-7. Here we go, second half action here at Waterhouse Field. As the ball is blown off the tee. Here we go. Tate's kiss going to go deep to LeBrecht at about the 8-yard line. Glenn LeBrecht now, as they fake the reverse, and LeBrecht's got some yardage. We have a flag though, as Chris Summers finally brings him out of bounds at about the 43. But we have 2 flags. Looks like
We've got a clip on that play. Just missed him. Great return by Greg LeBrecht. They had a seam right open over there, but we had a clip on the far side of the field, and that's going to bring it back with a 15-yard penalty.
All right, and that's going to put the Tigers inside their own 20-yard line. As they faked it to Dennis Walton. And like Guy mentioned, there was a seam there. Chris Summers, the last man there, finally brought LeBrecht down. But it's all for nothing, as we have a clipping being called against the Tigers. And that's going to give them poor field position. It's going to be inside their 20-yard line.
All week long, we've been reading in the paper how Mike Landry is an emotional, rah-rah type of coach. A big clip to start the second half for his Tigers. He's just pacing the sidelines very maturely, not upset at all.
All right, as they're going to come out with their double tight ends as Dennis Walton is coming out of the football game. As Crapo is inserted at tight end. Wishbone formation, it's in LeBrecht in motion. There's a quick handoff to Scott up the middle. He's going to pick up maybe 2 on the play. That's going to be a second down and 10 as Jeff Meserve and Craig Tebow were there to make the tackle. Second down and about 8 for the Tigers. The ball is placed at around their own 21-yard line. Frottingham now replacing Lambert. As the sun is going down and it's time to get a little nippier. Double tight end. Send LeBrecht in motion again. There's LeBrecht. There's a quick pass to Jim Garvin. He can't hold on to it. As he released from his tight end slot. And Willett was unable to connect. It's going to be a third down and about 8 for the Tigers at their own 21.
He was all alone at that inside backup position, ball right there. Garvin started to run before he had the ball, and the Thornton fans loved it that he couldn't hold on. He's their favorite. He's pointing at them, and they're yelling back at Jimmy Garvin. He's the favorite here of the Thornton fans that are directly below us. And it'll be 3rd and 8, a big passing down right now. Garvin is split at the bottom of your screen, and Walton on the top.
Well, let's straight back the pass. He's got some time. He looks to go to Dennis Walton. Intercepted by Chris Summers. He's going down the end zone. And he's finally knocked out of bounds by Chris Silveria. That's going to be a first and goal to go for the Trojans at the Biddeford 7-yard line.
Big turnover, first turnover of the ball game. 11:02 left in the third period. Sumner, the sophomore, has been all over the field. Just picked Dennis Walton's pocket, rambled upfield. A touchdown saving tackle by Chris Silveria, one of the tri-captains for the Tigers. And Robinson leads them out. They're at the 6-yard line, knocking at the door.
Big break for Thornton Academy. See if they can capitalize. First and goal to go from the Biddeford 7. They come out now. Redmond split right, Gus split left. I formation set behind Robinson. There's the handoff to Giroux. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage. They fumble on the play, but it's going to be controlled by Thornton Academy. Second and goal to go for Thornton at the Biddeford 7.
Obvious call by Agresti. Everybody in the ballpark knew they were going to give it to Giroux up the middle. Tigers just plugged the hole, led by Underwood and company. And Giroux somehow come back with that football. I don't know how he did it. That's the second time he's been popped, but he gets his own fumble back. And it's going to be second down now with 7 to go.
Sickard split right, Gus split left. I formation. There's the quick handoff. There's the option, and he's going to be sacked for about a 1-yard loss as Jim Jones and Glenn LeBrecq were there. It's going to be a third and goal to go for the Trojans at the 8.
Well, LeBrecq saw option all the way. He never hesitated. Shot in from his outside backer spot. Wrestled Robinson down, and the Trojans are finding out right now that the sledding is tough inside the 10 against the Tigers, who've only allowed 42 points all year long.
There's a little confusion here. In a sense, it looked like they thought they were going to try a field goal on third down, and Robinson went back and talked to Dick Agresti.
Here we go. We're going to have Sickard right and Gus left. Robinson's looking to pass the ball. He goes to Gus in the end zone. Touchdown, Thornton Academy.
Great protection, a great thrown ball. Robinson looking for Gus all the way. Gus with a post pattern, beat Dakota for the second time this afternoon. And the senior duo lighted up for the second time. Robinson to Gus, all alone. Thornton on top, 12-7.
Okay, as Paul Tate will be in to the kick in. And we'll see what happens. As they're going to go for 2. They're going to go for 2. As they're scalping guys in and out. There's Robinson now. Look at, he's getting a lot of pressure, and he's sacked. But the Thornton Academy Golden Trojans have taken on the lead as they lead by a score of 12-7, gentlemen.
Big play by LeBrecq. Robinson rolling right, being a right-hander. LeBrecq had nothing to do with it, just shot right in, halted it. Big play for the Tigers. They'll be receiving the football now, but the Thornton Academy Golden Trojans have gone on top on this one.
The key play being an interception by the sophomore Chris Summers as he brought the ball down to the 7-yard line. And then again, Robinson connecting with Gus. The fine combo as they scored, also connected on the first scoring play for Thornton. As Paul Tate now is going to tee up the football. Glenn LeBrecq, Mike Suya, and Scott Frontingham are deep for the Tigers. There's the kick. It's going to go deep to Mike Suya and LeBrecq. LeBrecq takes it, looking for some running room. As he finds some running room, he breaks it up toward the middle of the field, and he's finally going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 48-yard line as we get a down Thornton Academy player.
Well, I can see why. Ed Scott with a, oh, what a block. He just came back, peeling out, helping out LeBrecq. Just a big pop. You heard that pads oomphin' from up here. And LeBrecq, like he's done for the second time in a row on the kickoffs, refuses to come down, and he puts the Tigers in excellent field position. Doc Labonte, the able trainer of the Tigers, along with the trainer for Thornton, we don't know, is attendant to the down ball player for Thornton. But, oh, he got leveled by Ed Scott.
As we'll have to see what, who it is first. As it looks like it's Eric Benson, the down football player, one of their fine defensive football players. As they're bringing out the medicine kit now, as it looks a little more serious than we thought. We're going to take a break while they attend to Eric Benson, and we'll be back after these messages. Back at Waterhouse Field as Eric Benson leaves the field. As he's up, they got him up.
He gets a great hand. He looks like he's all right. It looks like his bell got rung, but looked serious for a while when Dick Agresti came over and said he was out. But Gene LaCroix and Doc Labonte and Dr. Moore, I think, attended to him, and it looks like Benson's going to be all right. He's had a good game, a defensive end for Agresti's Trojans.
All right, as the Tigers come out and they're set up in their double slot formation as they got Lambert and Lebrecht in the slots. They send Lebrecht in motion. There's the handoff to Ed Scott up the middle. He finds little running room. It's right there. First to hit him was Jeff Meserve along with Rick Bissonette and along with Dennis Nason. We have a pickup of maybe 1.5, maybe 2. We'll give it second down and 8 for the Tigers at their own 49-yard line.
Second and 8, nothing fancy. It's been bread and butter all afternoon long. But I'll tell you, this Meserve kid at inside backer is impressing me. I don't know officially how many tackles he's got, but I would say he's been on 20 tackles. 9-10 left. Thornton on top, 12-7. Second and 8 for the Tigers.
Double slot formation. Frontingham and Lebrecht are in the slots. They send Lebrecht in motion. There's the double fake. They're looking to throw to Dennis Walton. There's the pass. Walton's got him beat, and Dennis can't get to it as he had Danny Gamache beat, but was unable to connect on the pass.
Great job of blocking by the Tiger interior people. Velton and Hunt just came back, peeled off. Willette roll to the bottom of your screen, looking for Dennis Walton all the way. A great valiant effort by Walton. A diving play by him, but in reality, gentlemen, he's just diving it for an echo, as it's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Tigers now.
As we've got 8:53 to go here in the third quarter. Thornton Academy 12, the Biddeford High School Tigers 7. On a nice interception by Chris Summers to set up the go-ahead touchdown for Thornton Academy. Double slot formation. Lambert and Lebrecht are in the slots. They send Lambert in motion. Willette straight back to pass. He's being rushed. There's the quick pass as he was looking out for Walton. Walton was coming in, and it's going to be a 4th down as Thornton's defense comes through again.
Thornton put pressure on Willette that time, and a mix-up between Walton and Willette. Walton zigged when he was supposed to zag, or the other way around, and Glenn Lebrecht is going to have to punt for the Tigers.
As Danny Gamache and Theo Remenez, there's a beautiful boot's going to take Gamache down to about the 18-yard line. And right there to make the tackle was Dave Minuti. As trying to make the block there was Jeff Sear, but was unable to get the block onto Minuti. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Trojans at their own 24.
Well, Minuti's been the steadiest player for Mike Landry's special team units all year long. He's first man down there time after time. And that time we thought he got clipped into Gamache. But he makes a big hit, and Robinson leads them out deep in their territory. Thornton will be starting out at their own 29, and Robinson has put on a show this afternoon.
Thayer Remmers split right, and John Gus split left. There's the quick handoff to Giroux up the middle. He's going to pick up maybe 5 on the play. We'll make that 4. 2nd down and 6 now for Thornton Academy at their own 28-yard line. As ball control, you might see Dick Agresti now go to the ball control type of offense to kick some just time off the clock.
Well, you got over 20 minutes left of football, Jerry, and that was Giroux's biggest gainer of the afternoon. He showed his strength. He showed why he, like you said earlier, he might be a finalist in the Fitzpatrick Trophy running. Just brute strength, just carried Woodward and LeBrecq forward for 4 yards.
They come out now. Gus is going to be split right as they have Sickard split left. There's Robinson looking to throw. He's getting a lot of pressure, and he's probably going to be knocked down. As right there was Jimmy Jones along with Dave Minuti. There's going to be a loss of about 6 on the play. It's going to be a 3rd down now and about 12 for the Golden Trojans as they have the ball at their own 23.
What Robbie was looking that time for, he gave the quick fake to Gus, who was streaking down the right sideline, and he was going to try and pop him long. We've had one-on-one coverage on the far side of the field. That time on this side they had a double coverage. Looking for them to go double coverage in this situation here.
Gus is set right, Thayer Remmers left. Robinson straight back to pass. He's got some time. He's going deep to Gus. And he makes a fantastic catch. And Gus is going to go about 78 yards for a touchdown. And there it is, Thornton Academy touchdown.
All year long, we've been talking about that one-on-one coverage against the Biddeford receivers. You can't do it. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Gus is putting on a show this afternoon with Robinson. Robinson just ate it up. Gus, a great, great catch. Just ran under it. Dakota did his job that time. He was with him. Somehow, Gus come up with that football. That's got to be a 70-yard pass. And Thornton has lit it up again, the same 2 guys. And it's 18-7. Paul Tate will be in doing the extra point. Robinson will be doing the holding. Here's a snap. Robbie gets it down, and Tate is perfect. No good. I thought it was good, but Allen says no. And Thornton goes on top, 18-7 with 7:02 left.
And with that break, we're going to take a break and be back after these messages. Back at Waterhouse Field, Thornton Academy 18, Biddeford 7, with 7:02 to go here in the 3rd quarter as Paul Tate prepares to kick off, as we're going to have LeBrecq, Suyer, and Frottingham deep for the Tigers. Tate's kick's going to go deep to LeBrecq, make that Frottingham. Scott Frottingham looks for some running room, and he finds the seam, and he's going to bring the ball back up to about the 38-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10 on the tackle for Thornton Academy. It was number 25, Jeff Sear. 1st and 10, Biddeford at the 28. They're down by 11.
What they have to do now, Biddeford's got to regroup. They can't panic in this situation. There's still about 21 minutes, about 20 minutes left to go in the football game. Thornton is going to start thinking more pass now, so it might make it a little more difficult for Biddeford to find those open men.
Garvin and Walnut split. They'll be coming out in double slot. They send Lambert in motion. Well, let's straight back to pass. Get some time. He's going for Jim Garvin deep. Garvin has a beautiful defensive play by Chris Summers. That sophomore is playing a super game at cornerback.
He sure has. And Thornton, great defensive play. Jimmy Garvin, who's been quiet on offense today. Walton intended for him all the way. Willett intended for Jimmy Garvin all the way. The ball was right there, but Sumner, the sophomore, has already got a big interception today. Come out of nowhere and rejected Jimmy Garvin.
2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. The ball is placed at their own 38-yard line. Double slot formation. Send Frottingham in motion. Willett looking for the quick pass to Garvin, and he throws it away. As it's going to be a 3rd and 10 now for the Tigers. As it looks like he just threw that one away. Garvin was coming, he threw it away.
I think there's been a mix-up in signals there 3 or 4 times with the outside receivers where Willett's been throwing long and they've been going short, and when they've been going short, he's been throwing long. Mike's got to settle down a little bit here and see if he can get them moving. Big 3rd down play right here. Thornton gets the ball right back.
Thornton Academy 18, Biddeford Tigers 7. With 6:28 to go here in the 3rd quarter of action. Walton and Garvin are split. Lambert and LeBrecq are in the slot. Well, let's straight back to passes. Get some time. You're going back to a screen. Nobody there. As the line was there, but nobody there to receive the football. It's going to be a 4th down.
It's time for Biddeford to call timeout. The wheel is falling off right here. The momentum is shifted towards Thornton. A well-devised screen that time with no receiver. LeBrecq will be punting from his own 25-yard line.
No, 38 yard.
It's 25. LeBrecq will be booming it out.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Thayer Redmond and Danny Gamache deep for the Trojans. There's a snap. There's the kick. It's a beauty. Going to take Redmond down to about the 30-yard line as they fake the reverse. And right there is Dave Minuti. Boy, what a block. And the wall set up him. Finally, Labonte knocks him out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. But Dave Minuti was blocked by Jeff Sear, and he's hurt.
Well, I'll tell you, there's some hitting down there, gentlemen. We saw it on the previous exchange where Benson got leveled by Scott, but that time tit for tat. Sear answers it for Thornton. He levels Minuti, first man down, and Doc Labonte is attending to him.
As we've, like you mentioned, some good hitting on both sides. As Dr. Moore now goes out on the field to give Doc Labonte a hand. As Thornton Academy is going to have a 1st and 10 from their 35-yard line. As he gets up, runs back to he's going to have to take a play out of this because they have to leave the game for one play, but he looks like he's okay.
Well, he's tough in the bag of hammers, this guy. He doesn't want to come out. He's an outside backer, but he's got to. Linsky says, sit down, at least take one, get your senses back. A big drive, a big series right here for the Tigers. If Thornton scores now, we might as well pack it up.
Okay, Stickard split left, Gus right. There's Robinson, second man through to John Soucy. And Soucy's going to be hit at about the line of scrimmage by Matt Hunt, along with Carl Woodward and Peter Underwood. There's going to be a 2nd down and 10 for the Trojans at their own 35.
I'll tell you what Biddeford's going to do defensively. They can't leave Gus and one-on-one with Dave Dakota on the outside. He needs some help over there. This kid has got so much speed, and Dave Robinson has just been delivering the ball just perfect every time.
Gus is going to be split right. Thayer Redmond split left. I formation behind Dave Robinson. Robinson on the option, comes up, gets up the field, fights some running room, and Crapo saves a touchdown as he found a big hole, headed upfield. He finally going to be tackled about the 50-yard line, but it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Trojans at midfield.
What a move Robinson put on Timmy Labonte, the hit man for the Tigers. He came up, read it well. Robinson just a little juke fake to the outside, cut it to the inside, and Crapo made a big hit, or Robbie would have broke it.
Gus left and Stickard right. Giroux and Soucy behind Robinson. There's the handoff to Giroux, and he's going to pick up about 4 in a play as he's probably brought down by Jim Garvin. But it's a 2nd down and 6 for the Trojans. Ball being placed at about the Biddeford 46-yard line. And you want to talk about momentum. Thornton Academy has momentum. Gus is going to be split left with Redmond split right. As they look to go to Gus, short, and he's balled up. Now Robinson puts the ball up, looks to run. He's finally going to be knocked out of bounds by Garvin, along with Crapo. No pickup on the play. It's going to be a third and, make that about a 1-yard pickup. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Trojans at the Biddeford 45.
Robinson wasn't even thinking passive, just a little fake, pump fake, but he was rolling out.
Well, what happened there, John, they put a double coverage at the last minute, and Robinson didn't have anybody to throw the ball to, so he had to tuck it in and try and run with it.
Big down right here, 3rd and 6 for Thornton. The ball at the 45-yard line. 4:48 left, 3rd period. They're on top, 18-7.
As we hear "Let's Go Trojans" from the Thornton Academy fans. Sickard left and Gus right, 3rd and about 5. There's the handoff to Giroux up the middle, fights some running room, cuts it back to the outside, and he's finally going to be brought down by Woodward, but it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Trojans, and we have a late hit, and Thornton Academy is going to have the ball inside the Biddeford 20-yard line.
Here's another gamer right there, Giroux. A big, huge hole right side. They were helping out on the pass coverage, and there was nobody in the inside, and Giroux just waltzed it up the field. Dakota a little frustrated, late hit, big 15-yarder.
As we got 4:40 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and it's all Thornton Academy. As an interception by Chris Summers set up their first score in the 2nd half. And then it's been all Thornton Academy as they hit John Gus on about a 78-yard strike. And now Thornton Academy has been driving the ball down, and we're going to have the ball 1st and 10 as the ball is going to be placed about the Biddeford 11-yard line. Gus is going to be split left. Thayer Redmond right. Bob Giroux and John Soucy behind Dave Robinson. There's a fumble in the backfield. Robinson right there to fall on it. That's going to be a 2nd down and 10 now for the Trojans. 4:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Clock winding down. Dave Sickard now in the game, replacing Thayer Redmond. Gus right and Sickard split way left. Robinson on the option. He pitches it out to John Soucy. He heads it to the end zone. Touchdown, Thornton Academy.
What a play by Robinson. What a play. An opportune pitch. Soucy, only the 3rd time he carries the ball this afternoon. He refused to come down, just lowered his head. 24-7 Thornton. A great, great play by Robinson. What a pitch.
What can you say?
He just ran that option perfect, and that's how that play is designed, exactly the way he did it. Tim Labonte came inside to tackle him. He just gave the quick pitch to Soucy. All alone, walked right into the end zone.
Okay, Paul Tate in to do the extra point. Dave Robinson holding. There's the snap. There's the kick. It's up, and it's good. And it's Thornton Academy, 25. The Biddeford Tigers, 7. We'll take this break and be right back. Back at Waterhouse Field, it's the Golden Trojans of Thornton Academy, 25. The Tigers of Biddeford, 7. As Paul Tate prepares to kick off. As Thornton Academy has scored 3 touchdowns in 3.5 minutes of play here in the 2nd half. There's Glenn LeBrecq on the kickoff, looking for some running room. And he's finally going to be brought down by Scott Newman, along with Paul Spirito. I hope I'm saying it right. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Thornton Academy, for Biddeford, at the Biddeford 33-yard line.
On that drive went 8 plays for 61 yards. Great drive directed by Dave Robinson, and a clincher by Soucy to make the score 25-7.
Walton split right, Garvin split left, double slot formation, Lambert and LeBrecq. They send Lambert in motion. Well, let's straight back to pass. He goes to Jim Garvin. Garvin is going to spin, and finally, as he's going to pick up close to the first down, as Chris Summers along with Ricky Bissonette were there to make the tackle.
3:35 left, third period. Plenty of time for Mike Landry's Tigers. You don't have to get it all in one play. A good sustained drive here. Get back in this football game. The momentum right now is all maroon and gold. Their fans are pumped. The players are pumped. And there's some long faces across the way. But there's still plenty of time left in this football game. 3:35 left, third period. Thornton right now in total command.
As they're going to bring the measuring team out there of Art Tardif and Dick Perano. As we've seen a key measurement early in late in the first half that stopped the Biddeford drive. But this one's going to be a first down, first and 10 for the Tigers at their own 43-yard line. As we know that Bangor has already won their football game up north. As they've won the Parent Division, South Portland are squaring off in Portland to find out who's going to represent the Bowie current division. And here we are for the Bowie Division title, and Thornton Academy leads by a score of 25-7. Double slot formation. LeBrecq in motion. There's the fake to LeBrecq. There's the pass to Ed Scott out of the backfield. And Scott gets a block from Walton. And he's finally going to be brought down at the Thornton 31-yard line, where it's going to be first and 10.
All they ran that time is the same play where they peel back with the block on the backside. Well, that rolls back over here, wide open. The fullback running through. They clear the area, and Ed Scott was wide open. We get a first down with the ball on about the 33-yard line.
Mike Willett had excellent protection. His line did the job, and a big first down for the Tigers with 3:19 left. They're in Trojan territory for the first time this second half.
Garvin and Walton are split. They send LeBrecq in motion. Well, let's straight back to pass. He's got some time. He goes across the middle to Jim Garvin. He makes the reception, and he's finally going to be brought down. And it's going to be a first down for Biddeford, first and 10 inside the Thornton 20-yard line. As we've got 2:55 to go here in the third quarter. Biddeford on the drive as they trail right now by a score of 25-7. As we have an official's timeout as Ricky Bissonette comes out to adjust his shoulder pads. As Dick Agresti's helping to fix his shoulder pads. As entering the game now is going to be Jeff Sear replacing Bissonette.
We know Sear can hit. He made almost a crippling block on Dave Minuti on their kickoff. And he's in there in place of Bissonette, who's had a great ball game so far.
Here we go. 2:45 to go here in the third quarter. Thornton Academy 25, Biddeford 7. Biddeford on the move. Willett now fakes the handoff. There's a quick pass to Jim Garvin, and he's unable to hold on to it. As all over him was Chris Summon, a sophomore. And we're going to have a second down and 10 for the Tigers at the Golden Trojans, 18.
Chris Summers has done a great job today for a sophomore. He had a tough job on his hand, one-on-one coverage on those outside receivers, and he's just come through like a flash. He has absolutely done a great job. Him and Meserve on that defense have been just tremendous for Thornton.
2:31. As they're going to have Walton split left, Garvin split right. Lambert and LeBrecq in the slot. Scott, the lone running back. They sent Scott in motion. Willett now goes to the lateral pass to Scott. Scott looking for some running room. He gets the block by Jim Garvin, cuts back inside. He gets down to about the 11-yard line. He picked up 8 on the play. It's going to be a third and about 2 now for the Tigers at the Thornton Academy 11-yard line.
Little lateral pass to Ed Scott, the fullback. Jimmy Garvin leading the way for him. And he got it down to the 11-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and 1. Play of the game right now if you're going to get back into this one.
As they bring Crapo in with Lambert, and I think now they come out in a double tight end formation, wishbone. As we get LeBrecq and Lambert set behind Scott and Willett. There's the handoff to Keith Lambert. Lambert cuts it back, gets the first down, as he's going to be down at about the 7-yard line. And finally, to make the stop is Danny Gamache and John Gus. It's going to be a first and goal to go for the Tigers at the 7-yard line.
Big first down for the Tigers. Keith Lambert, the senior, his last Biddeford Thornton game. He's had a rough year with injuries. First time they give him the ball since one of the first or second game of the season. And he answers the call with a big first down. With 1:30 left, the Tigers are knocking on the door, but they've got a big mountain to climb. They're down 25-7.
Wishbone formation set. They set Frottingham in motion. Willett now, first man, that's Scott. He finds him a hole, but he's got it closed up nicely by Bobby Giroux, Chris Summers, and Jeff Sear. As he picked up maybe 2 on the play. It's going to be second and goal to go now for the Tigers at the Thornton Academy 5-yard line.
Like you said, they closed that up quickly. It looked like a huge gaping hole left side. All of a sudden, Sear, Giroux, and Sumner right there to close it up. But Scott did pick up 5 on that.
15 seconds to go in the third quarter. Clock winding down. As it's starting to be a factor in this football game. As Biddeford is down by 18 points. There's the handoff to Scott again. He tries to bounce outside, but Thornton Academy is right there as Bobby Giroux, along with Rick Bissonette, were there to stuff it up. We have a loss of 2 in the play. It's going to be a third and goal to go now from the 7.
Thornton defense is rising to the occasion. They lost 3 yards on that play. Now we've got a third down and about 8 yards for a touchdown with about 16 seconds left. This might be the last play of this period. I think it's going to be the end of the period.
As they bring Walton back in now, they're going to go with the split end.
Thornton answered that also. Aggressively took out his bulkier people and put in his passing defense. Gus got inserted into the game.
That's it, John. That's the end of the third quarter of play here at Waterhouse Field. Thornton Academy Golden Trojans 25. The Biddeford High School Tigers 7. We'll be back with the fourth quarter action after these messages. Back at Waterhouse Field for fourth quarter action. It's Thornton Academy 25, Biddeford 7. It's third and goal to go for the Tigers at Thornton Academy's 7-yard line. Double slot formation for the Tigers. They send LeBrecq in motion. There's Willett rolling out looking for an opening. He goes across the middle. The ball is knocked away. As there with a big defensive play for Thornton Academy was Jim Fournier, a junior, 180. And we're going to have a fourth and goal to go now for the Tigers at the 7.
There's a big call coming up right now. Somebody deflected that football. Willett was rolling out left-hander to his right. It looked like he had clear sailing for the end zone. But he tried to throw a pass, and somebody for Thornton, I think it was Fournier, like you said, deflected the ball. Big fourth down play, 11:56, fourth period of play. 4th and 8, that 8 yards seems like about 3 miles away now for the Tigers.
As they come out in a double slot formation. Sent Frottingham in motion. There's the fake, and there's a quick pass to Glenn LeBrecq, touchdown Biddeford.
Good call. LeBrecq has been kind of quiet. recently on the other end of Mike Willette's aerials. He just snuck out of the backfield all alone. Willette hit him right in the numbers, and the score now is 25-13. Dave LeBlanc's in to attempt the extra point. No, he's not. Not yet. They're talking things over.
Well, what they do here is they might go for 2 points, as Jerry mentioned over here, and what's going to happen is make the score 25-13. They'll be 10 points down, and they could tie the game on a field goal if it ever came to that situation.
That's exactly what they're doing. Scott Smith is going back in the game to center. They're going for 2. LeBlanc's on the sidelines.
Oh, don't waste that timeout. Jeez.
Mix up there. Scott Smith thought they were going to kick it. He was at the end of the bench. Mike Landry got him in the game, but he didn't know the cadence. He didn't know the count. So Mike Willette called a timeout. That could come back to haunt him in the late stages.
11:54 to go as Thornton Academy leads 25-13 as the Tigers are going for the point after. As looks like here comes the lights, gentlemen, as they're going to put the lights on at the field.
That was a 10-play drive by Biddeford for 67 yards. This is still a ball game.
We mentioned the momentum was at Thornton Academy side here in the third quarter, and now Biddeford has come back early in the fourth quarter, scored, but they got a lot of points to make up. They want to get back in this football game. They trail right now by a score of 25-13. As we have something, it's unfortunate, but Eric Benson, the fine defensive end for Thornton Academy, is being taken out by the ambulance, probably to be checked out. Here we go. As Biddeford comes out looking for the two-point conversion, as they got Walton split right and Garvin split left. Lambert and LeBrecq are in the slots. They send Lambert in motion. Willette straight back to pass. He looks for Garvin over the middle. There's a ball nicely broken up by Rick Bissonette. And that's going to be it. That's going to be a non-completion of a conversion. It's going to be Thornton Academy 25, Biddeford 13, and we'll see what happens now. Dave LeBlanc will be in now to do the kick-in. As the lights have been turned on, gentlemen, here at Waterhouse Field. As with a 2 o'clock start, we figured it start getting dark as we're approaching the 4:30 mark here. As LeBlanc's got the ball sideways on the tee as they're going to be trying to punch it up the field. Here's the whistle. Here's the kick. It's going to bounce there, bounce through, and Denny Gamache is going to get it at about the 25-yard line. And right there to meet him is Jim Garvin and Peter Underwood. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 now for the Trojans at about their own 27-yard line.
Big series coming up offensively for Thornton, and a big series coming up for Biddeford on defense. LeBlanc's kick was fielded by the Thornton ball carrier. Jimmy Garvin fought off 2 blocks, wrestled him down, help from his buddy Peter Underwood. 11:44 left. Thornton still in command, 25-13. Robinson leads them out, and he's played brilliantly this afternoon.
1st and 10 Thornton Academy. They got Gus Splitting left along with Redmond Wright. Giroux and Susie behind Robinson. There's the hand, there's the whistle. As we have a flag, 2 flags being thrown. As it looks like it's going to be motion against Thornton Academy. Yes, it is. And that's going to give them a 1st and 15. As the ball is going to be placed at about their 25-yard line.
What Thornton has to do now is they've just got to play it 1 play at a time. They're in the driving position, get a couple of first downs, and this game could be over.
As they're trying to get the clock down.
Thornton has got to start cradling that football too, because Biddeford is going to start tackling football. Busted play right there, Robinson and Susie Jimmy Jones and company in on a hit. It's going to be second down now and about 20 for the Trojans.
As Dave Sickard, the junior at 150, will be coming in with the play now to give it to Dave Robinson. Robinson, the general out there, he's been able to throw the football and connect with John Gus and also run that option real well.
He's running the option to perfection, and it's keeping the Tiger defenders off guard.
Second down and about 15 now for the Trojans. The ball's at their own 23-yard line. Robinson now fakes it, goes down to John Soucy on a counter. Soucy fights some running room, he breaks it. There goes John Soucy. The only man that can catch him is Labonte. As Timmy Labonte tries to catch him, he dives and he slows him up, but not enough. Touchdown, Thornton Academy on about a 77-yard run by Jon Soucy.
This Soucy kid is exciting. He's only had his hands on the football about 3 times this afternoon, and 2 have been for touchdown. On a misdirection play, Soucy rambles 70 yards for the TD. And now it looks bad for Mike Landry's Tigers. Right when the momentum had looked like it had shifted, Soucy breaks their back with a 70-yard jaunt. And Dick Agressi has got to be pleased. It's now 31-13.
All right, as Paul Tate now goes with a conversion. As we had movement, we'll see if Thornton Academy moved or if Biddeford jumped. We'll see what the indication is by the official. Offside's being called against Biddeford. This looks like Jimmy Jones, the offender.
Well, as we said in our pregame show, Soucy had been kind of a forgotten man in that offense. They've been running Goff, Giroux, the fullback, most of the year, and Soucy's come up with 2 big plays today. Scored one from about the 8-yard line on an option with Robinson, and then he just rambled now for 70-some-odd yards.
Paul Tate's conversion is good, and it's Thornton Academy 32, the Biddeford Tigers 13. As a jubilant Thornton Academy side here where we're perched, enjoying the football game this afternoon.
Oh, they sure are, and they got a right to be proud of their Trojans. They've had a great year. They were 7-0 coming into this ball game. They've destroyed everybody on their schedule, other than probably Lewiston. And right now, with 10:29 left, it looks like they've done a pretty good job destroying the Tigers.
All right, John. As deep for the Tigers will be Glenn LeBrecq, along with Mike Suyer and Scott Frontingham. And the kicker for Thornton Academy, Paul Tate, the senior at 225, will be kicking off. Here goes Tate's kick. It's going to go short to Jim Garvin at about the 27-yard line. He heads toward the sideline. Jim Ganache tries to bump him out of bounds, and Ricky Bissonette finally gets him out over there. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their own 38-yard line. 10:24 to go here in the 4th quarter. Thornton Academy 32, the Biddeford Tigers 13. As the Tigers going to get anywhere back in this football game, we're going to hit strike and strike quickly. As we have an official's timeout, as Danny Gamache has to tie his shoe, but here we go. Double slot formation. Lambert and LeBrecq are in the slots. Well, fumbles the football. Thornton Academy recovers. 1st and 10 for Thornton at the Biddeford 35. We'll see who came up with the football. On the bottom of the pile is Dennis Nason, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Trojans at the Biddeford 35.
Dennis Nason, the senior tackle at 210, just went into the record books. He got a fumble in a Biddeford Thornton game. He's got to be happy. His team's in total control. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of drawn-out faces across the way, gentlemen.
Well, we mentioned in the pregame the top offense in the league against the top defense. The top offense has 32 points on the scoreboard, gentlemen. Robinson now, it's Giroux and Susi behind him. He hands off to Bob Giroux up the middle. He's going to pick up maybe 3 on the play. As in there to make the tackle was Jim Jones, Jim Garvin, along with Peter Underwood. A pickup of 3 is going to be second down and 7 for the Golden Trojans at the Biddeford 32-yard line. As it looks like the Tigers will be going up the road next week, John. And hopefully Mike Landry can get them fired up and back ready for that playoff game.
Oh, I'm sure they will be.
Robinson looking to throw to Gus across the middle. He bobbles him and makes the reception. And he's going to have a 1st and 10 for Thornton Academy at the Biddeford 10-yard line.
Robinson's just throwing a football. Gus is running under it. The guy's got great hands, some of the better hands we've seen all season long. He momentarily bobbled that football, kept his concentration, gathered it in. Keith Lambert from behind to wrestle him down, or he'd have got his 4th touchdown of the afternoon.
As Gus is going to be split left, Thayer Redmond right, Bob Giroux and John Susi set behind Dave Robinson, the I formation. There's the fake, there's the option being run by Robinson. Cuts it up into the touchdown, Robinson. Dave Robinson on the option. As Thornton Academy now has 38 points on the scoreboard.
And they've got 32 points in the second half. Exciting first half, 7-6. They went into their dressing rooms. Agresti has made some kind of adjustment. And Robinson is just looking like all world out here. Just directing the offense. 38 points on the board for Thornton. Biddeford had allowed 42 all year long.
As Scott Crapo is going to be the injured ball player for the Tigers. As you want to talk about 2 different football games, the first half, the Tigers leading by a score of 7-6, Guy, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, Thornton exploded in the second half.
Well, as we talked at the halftime show, Jerry, we mentioned that, it was just a matter of time when the game was going to start opening up. Again, the key play was that interception right in the beginning of that 3rd period. It gave Thornton a little more open field to work with, and with that Gus and with Dave Robinson, the great quarterback that he is, the best quarterback in the state, no question about it. They've been able to pour it on. Biddeford has made 3 or 4 key mistakes in the second half when they did it in the first half, and Thornton has capitalized on them, and they've been able to rack up the 38 point, going for their 39th right now.
Doc Labonte is on the field attending to Scott Crepo. It looks like a knee or an ankle on him. They need him. I mean, we talked about this game, the big Biddeford-Thornton game, but they were both in the playoffs. Landry and his coaching staff got to regroup and be ready next week to play Niles Nelson's Bangor Rams. Thornton, we don't know who they're going to play, but they're going to be at Hill Stadium at home against either Portland or South Portland. South Portland in the driver's seat in that current division.
As Paul Tate's extra point is good, and we're going to take a break as the Golden Trojans of Thornton Academy have 39 points to Biddeford High School Tigers 13. We'll be back after these messages. Back at Waterhouse Field as Paul Tate prepares to kick off. As Thornton Academy 39 and the Biddeford Tigers 13. Deep for the Tigers is going to be Glenn LeBruck along with Scott Froningham and Mike Souyer. There's the kick by Tate, picked up by Jim Garvin. Garvin looks for some running room, but is going to be brought down by Bill Susi along with Jeff Meserve, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their own 26-yard line.
Talk about an adjustment. Dick Agresti said, well, we're going to stop kicking back to LeBruck because they almost broke 2 of them early in the ball game. The second half kickoff, they almost broke that one. So Dick decided he was going to just scribble the ball and let the ball roll and take it away from the deep backs from Biddeford.
Okay, the Tigers trailing by 26 points with about 8:37 to go here in the 4th quarter. Double slot formation. We'll let straight back to pass. Looking for some time. He's going to go deep to Dennis Walton. As Denny Gamache is right there to break it up. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10 now for the Tigers at their own 27-yard line.
For the past couple of weeks, we've heard about the Thornton defensive backs hadn't been tested by anybody. But I'll tell you, they had a test today from Mike Willett, and they've passed with flying colors. Gamache, Sumner, and the Bissonette kid have done a great job defensively for Dick Agresti. Number 40 also, Jeff Lewis, a safety. They've been all over the football field, and they've covered Willett and Garvin like blankets.
Okay, Willett straight back to pass. Quick pass to Jim Garvin, but goes incomplete. As right there to hit Mike Willett, who was throwing the football, was Bob Giroux. It's going to be a 3rd and 10 now for the Tigers. As Thornton Academy has come out with 33 points here in the second half to dominate this football game. They come out of the huddle now. Walton's going to be split left. Garvin split right. Lambert and Levick are in the slots. They send Lebrecki in motion as we have a flag. And it looks like there's going to be a penalty against Biddeford. Delay of the game. Oh, illegal procedure. And it's going to make it a 3rd and 15 now for the Tigers. As they're going to have Garvin split left and Walton split right. Double slot formation. They send Lebrecki in motion. Well, that goes across to Jim Garvin. Garvin makes a reception, cuts it back toward the sideline, breaks a couple of tackles, and right there is Craig Tebow to make the stop. But it's going to be a 1st down for Biddeford at about their own 39-yard line.
Good piece of running after the reception by Jimmy Garvin. Willett had good protection. Number 56, Nason, was after him. But Willett looked upfield. Garvin was alone. Made the reception, cut it upfield. Tebow, one of the tri-captains, outside backer, wrestle him down, but it is a 1st down for the Tigers.
They come out, double slot. 8 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. And trailing by 26 points. They sent Frontingham in motion. Willett, a quick handoff to Kyle Wood with the fullback, and he picks up as he was hit by Craig Tebow. As Tebow gets up slowly, as he laid a shot into Woodward. But he's okay. He shakes his hand. I'm okay, coach. But he'll be coming out as they bring in now Derek Slabinski.
Tebow gets a great hand from the Thornton partisan fans below us, Jerry, like you said. But Kyle Woodward's in at fullback now. Well, he still is. They're in the wishbone. They're using Woodward.
Double slot formation. There's the fake to Woodward. There's a quick pass to Glenn LeBrecq, but I couldn't hold on to it. As all over it was Derek Slabinski. And we're going to have a 3rd and about 2 now for the Tigers at the Biddeford 48-yard line.
Tigers are 3rd and 2. Down the ball 47.
7:08 to go here in the 4th quarter. Garvin's going to be split left. Walton split right. Frontingham and LeBrecq are in the slots. Woodward the fullback. Willett hands off to Woodward, picks up a big hole, finds it up the field. He's finally going to be brought down by Jeff Lewis along with Rick Bissonette. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Thornton 41-yard line.
It's time we start thinking about our 12th player of the game. today, and boy, I'm telling you, on the Thornton side, it's going to be pretty difficult for us to come up with one person on that team. That whole defensive unit has just done a great job. Gus has caught 3 touchdown passes. Dave Robinson has thrown for 3 touchdown passes. He ran for 1 touchdown, just had a great game. Then we've also got John Soucy with 2 touchdowns, and those defensive backs.
You got the sophomore Chris Sumner. You've got
Meserve, the linebacker.
They've been all over the football field.
As the option is a fumble. And Lambert comes up with it, but it's going to be a loss of about 10 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 20 for the Tigers. The ball's set at about the Biddeford 49-yard line.
So we might as well come up with what our choice is, and then we can debate and talk about it.
Well, I'll bring it up this way. The way Dave Robinson ran this offense today with the option, setting up the option, throwing the football, and he's just been outstanding offensively. My vote goes to Dave Robinson as our 12th player for Thornton.
I guess there's no argument from anybody. John, I think you probably agree with that one too. So we're going to go with Dave Robinson for Thornton Academy as the player of the game.
And we'll also come up with a Biddeford player as Jim Garvin on the reception, as Rick Beeson was there to make the stop along with Craig Tebow and Bob Giroux. It's going to be a 3rd now and 12 for the Tigers at the Thornton 42-yard line. As we've just come up with the Biddeford 12th player for the game, as Ed Scott had an outstanding first half here for the Tigers, carrying the football. And we're going to congratulate both Ed Scott of Biddeford as our 12th player and Dave Robinson of Thornton Academy as our 12th player. Here we go, 3rd and about 11 for the Tigers, double slot formation. They send Lambert in motion. Straight back to passes. Willett goes out to Keith Lambert, makes the reception, cuts it back up the field. He's going to pick up the 1st down. As all over Willett as he made the pass was Jeff Sear, but he completed it nicely to Keith Lambert. That's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Golden Trojans 27-yard line.
Keith Lambert has a good game for Mike Landry this afternoon, alternating with Scott Frottingham at one of the running back positions. He's caught 1 pass for a touchdown, and that time a nice thrown ball by Mike Willett. He just led Lambert, and Keith come up with a big 1st down.
Okay, 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Thornton 27. There's the fake to Woodward. There's a quick pass to Jim Garvin over the middle. And draping him is Ricky Beeson, and he's still getting yardage as he finally brought down inside the Thornton 15. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Tigers at about the 13-yard line. 4:48 to go here in the 4th quarter. Thornton Academy 39, Biddeford 13. As they start the clock. Walton split right, Garvin left. Lambert and LeBrecq are going to be in a slot. Woodward, the lone running back. They send LeBrecq in motion. There's the handoff to Woodward up the middle. He finds some running room, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Biddeford.
I'll tell you, that's a kid right there that's hard to keep on the bench. Carl Woodward, the junior, has been inserted in a late going, I think, because Ed Scott needed a rest. They gave him the football quite a bit this afternoon. 3 impressive runs by Carl Woodward. Too little, too late, though. It's all academic. But a good hard run by Carl Woodward. Just busted it right through the middle of the line, and with 4:27 left, Biddeford is starting to make it respectable. Dave LeBlanc's in to attempt the extra point. Mike Willett will be doing the holding. Jimmy Garvin snap, and there's a snap. It's a good one. It's down. LeBlanc is perfect. And the scoreboard now reads 39-20 in favor of Thornton. We'll take a break and be right back.
Back at Waterhouse Field in Biddeford, it's the Golden Trojans of Thornton Academy 39, the Tigers of Biddeford 20, as Dave LeBlanc will be preparing to kick off. As deep, the low man for Thornton Academy is going to be Danny Gamache, as they've got 10 men up front looking for the onside kick. 4:27 to go here in the 4th quarter. There's LeBlanc's kick. Goes behind all the defenders as Danny Gamache tries to handle it now. Picks it up at about the 20-yard line. He's going to be met right there. On the tackle will be number 42, Peter Underwood. And it's going to be a first attempt for the Golden Trojans at about their own 21-yard line. As you know what,
everybody's bringing in their substitutes, and that's great. Now everybody's going to get a chance to play in a big game. You know, it's also nice in this ball game. You know, in most years past, what would happen here after this game was all over for everybody. But what we've still got some football left next week with Thornton going into playoffs on their home field, and with Biddeford traveling to Bangor. So who knows? We might see these two teams again 2 weeks from today.
Oh, definitely. That would be a great one also, I'm sure, since the new format has been established in '67. Bobby Giroux comes out of the game now. He gets a great hand from the Thornton crowd. Agresti right there to congratulate him. One of the captains, his senior year, had a great ball game. You never forget the Biddeford Thornton game, Guy, as years go by. Here comes Greg Tebow. Agresti's doing it very dramatically now. He's taking out his seniors one at a time. They're getting a big hand. Number 75's coming out of the game now. Roland Minard, a junior. But Robinson is still directing the offense. Gus is also in there. Mike Landry has gone with his second defense.
As right now, Chris Summers is going to be getting some snaps, as he might be going in to replace Dave Robinson.
I've heard a lot of talking about Chris Summers. A lot of people like him as a quarterback, and he's going to be the starting quarterback next year probably for Thornton. A lot of people mention that, you know, he's just a great backup for Dave Robinson. He's had a heck of a year.
Okay, as John Gus leads the game, as replacing him is Craig Cody, as Cody's going to be split right, and Thayer Redmond's going to be split left. As Susie's in the backfield now, along with Sear. There's Sear on the run. Jeff Sear, and he's going to pick up about 8 on the play as the Thornton Academy now sends in Tom Gonville in. As Thayer Redmond, I think, will be coming out of the football game. Nope, Mike Tarbox, outstanding tri-captain for Thornton Academy.
Mark Mercier, a senior at 200 pounds, is in there now at center. They're coming out, they're congratulating each other. Tarbox just come out of the game. The fans are saying they're number one, and today there's no question they are.
There's the handoff now going to, so I try to pick up the numbers.
Watch this.
As under carrier was Jeff Sear, and here comes Dave Robinson.
Listen to the crowd. The senior Dave Robinson last year against these same Tigers. Humiliating afternoon for him. But I'll tell you, when the bell rang this afternoon, Dave Robinson was ready, and he led his Trojans to a big victory.
Hey, Chris Summer on the option as he gets around the corner, finds some running room. As he finally is going to go out of bounds, as he was forced out of bounds by Brian LeBranch. But not till after they picked up a first down. It's going to be first and 10 Trojans.
There's a penalty on the play. Dick Kuchar, a senior at 180, clipped on the play, and Don Allen, the referee, right there to throw the flag. Speaking of the Sumner kid, you guys, his father and mother have a boat at the marina across from my boat. Very nice people, and I'm sure they're very proud of their son this afternoon, who's a sophomore, and had a great, great day defensively for Agresti, and now he's trying his hand at quarterback.
Okay, as Mike Tate, Paul Tate now leaves the football game after also a great football game. What can you say when you get a team that puts 39 points on the scoreboard against the league's best defense? And that's the outstanding effort by the Golden Trojans of Thornton Academy.
As the Thornton fans are yelling, "You're going to Bangor." That means us, guys. We have to go up there. Oh, my God.
As Summers now tries to run the option on the other side, gets around the end, finds some more running room. He hits it down the field as he's got some running room. As the only one to catch him right now is, and it's going to be touchdown John Susie. Correction, Chris Summers. John Susie had one similar to that early in the third quarter, but this one is Chris Summer, the sophomore.
Well, I'll tell you, Dave Robinson was very deserving of the 12th player award this afternoon, but we might have made our pick a little prematurely. Sumner, great game. How much more can you say about this sophomore? Defensively, the key interception that probably turned his whole ball game around, and now with 2:51, he rambles on the option to light it up and put a little salt in the wound. 45-20, Thornton is merciless.
As Paul Tate will be trying to convert again. There's the kick, it's up, and it's no good. As the Golden Trojans 45, the Biddeford Tigers 20, with 2:51 to go, gentlemen. And all you can say is awesome, right, Michael O?
I didn't expect this, that's for sure.
As Mike Lowell this week made the prediction on a close football game between the two schools with Thornton Academy winning. And like he said, he never expected this type of football game. We got to remember, though, they're both in the playoffs. They're both going to be there next week. The big question is if Mike Landry can get these kids up to play a tough Bangor team that's come on and won 5 straight football games.
This is an olden day whooping right here. Call it what you want. Mike and his staff, very good staff. We're sure they're going to get the kids to forget this one. I mean, it's hard to do, but they'll be ready when the bell rings next week against Niles, Nelson, Big, and really on the roll, Bangor Rams.
As kicking now for Thornton Academy is Bill Poirier, a sophomore, 166. There's the kick. It's going to go to Jim Garvin at about the 25-yard line. Garvin heads out toward the sideline, tries to find some running room. And right there to make a big stick was Jeff Sear. That's going to be 1st and 10 for the Tigers at about their 41-yard line.
I'll tell you, this Sear guy, a junior at 150, is nothing but muscle. 150 pounds. He's been punishing people all afternoon. And that time he just lowered his head and knocked down Jimmy Garvin. 2:46 left. The first offense is coming out.
As their Thornton Academy's got a lot of white jerseys, they're going to call a timeout. As they're going to try to realign their second defensive unit out there. Thornton Academy 45, Biddeford Tigers 20. As the Thornton fans are really rooting it up. As there'll be some celebrating in Saco this evening, people.
There'll be some celebrating in Biddeford also. You got to remember, we're still going to the playoffs.
You're right there, John. As this is going to be our finale here at Waterhouse Field. As Thornton Academy will be hosting either Poland or South Poland next week at Hill Stadium in Saco. As Mark Warren, the sophomore, and Mike Suya, the other sophomore, are in his slot backs. They send Mike Suya in motion, hand off to Carl Woodward up the middle. Woodward finds some running room. He's finally going to be brought down by Lance Pearson. That's going to be 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Thornton 47-yard line. As Dave Dakota now comes in the ball game, along with number 73, Corey Cody, and number 74, Bob Kuchar. Dennis Walton now out of the football game. They keep Jim Garvin in. There's the handoff to Carl Woodward up the middle. As he's finally going to be brought down by Derek Stabinski. After a pickup of about 9 on the play, 2nd down and 1 for the Tigers at the Thornton 38-yard line. 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go. As Dave Minuti now enters the football game. Clock winding down here at Waterhouse Field. Willett, hand off second man, Mark Warren. Warren's going to scramble close to the first down. We'll see where they place the football. As we have an official's timeout.
Official timeout.
They called it a first down. It's going to be a first and 10 for the Tigers at the Thornton 36. But it's all academic now as the Thornton Academy Golden Trojans have 45 points to the Biddeford Tigers 20. As the Thornton fans are saying, we are going to Bangor to the Biddeford fans. There's a fumble by Mike Suya, but he recovers it. But it's going to be a second down and about 10 for the Tigers. 1:30 to go in the football game. An excited Thornton Academy section in front of us. Willett hands off to Kyle Woodward up the middle. Woodward's going to pick up about 6 or 7 as we get almost less than a minute to go here in the football game.
We've got less than a minute left. Guy, I think the Thornton fans would appreciate it if you come out with your familiar statement. Turn out the lights.
Oh, turn out the lights? The game's over.
Right.
43 seconds winding down. Willett hands off to Dave Bilal at fullback. He breaks a couple of tackles as he's going to pick up the first down. 29 seconds left on the clock as the Golden Trojans of Thornton Academy are going to be leaving the Waterhouse Field and Stadium with a 45-20 victory. And we'll wait the opponent as they'll be at Hill Stadium in Saco next week to host their playoff game. As they hand off to Dave Bilal. Bilal bounces off a few tackles, gets down inside about the Thornton Academy. Hurry up, hurry up. Let's stop the clock. And that's it here from Waterhouse Field as our battery ran out, but he's got it back. There it is. The Golden Trojans of Thornton Academy, 45. The Tigers of Biddeford, 20. As Dick Agresti, Mike Landry, and all the coaching players, and some of the players are shaking hands at midfield. Outstanding performance by Thornton Academy. And who knows, we might see both of them back in 2 weeks.
Well, it was a hard-fought football game. There's no question about that. I'm not going to say the ending was a little disappointing. Thornton earned his victory. They played hard. They played well. They were well coached. Robinson, Gus, Giroux, Susi, Sumner, Lewis, Meserve, Nason, Tebow, Tate, Tarbox. A great display. Good sportsmanship out there. Wilson, Don Wilson, the athletic director, shaking hands. Landry and Cody and Agresti have already had the traditional handshake. The players are doing it. And what more can you say? 45-20 Thornton, guy.
All right, we're going to break and be back with our post-game show after these messages.
Back at Waterhouse Field, the jubilant Thornton Academy Golden Trojans across the way getting ready to board their victorious bus. Really a awesome display, 45-20 over Mike Landry's Tigers. First downs, Biddeford at 17, Thornton 9. Rushing, Biddeford rushed the ball for 129 yards to Thornton's 268. Receiving 178 yards for Biddeford, 267 for Thornton. Well, that was 15 for 32 with 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Dave Robinson, the 12th player for Thornton Academy, 7 for 10, 3 TDs. Penalties, Biddeford 4 for 40. Thornton 2 for 20. Punts, LeBrecq had to punt 4 times. John Gus on the other side 2. Plays, Biddeford 72, Thornton 51. Turnovers, Biddeford had 2, 1 fumble, 1 interception. Thornton error-free football this afternoon. Total yards, the big difference. Biddeford 257. Thornton led by Dave Robinson, 415. The leaders, Ed Scott, the workhorse for the Tigers, 21 carries, 68 yards. Carl Woodward inserted at the end for Scott, 5 carries, 53 yards. Jimmy Garvin had 5 receptions for 56 yards. Dennis Walton, 3 for 40 for Thornton. Susie, 6 for 96, 2 TDs. Giroux, 11 for 58. Gus caught 5 Robinson aerials for 129 yards and 1 TD. Susie caught 1 for 30 yards and 1 TD. And we got Dave Robinson, the victorious quarterback of the Thornton Academy Golden Trojans here. Dave, we mentioned it earlier in the broadcast. Last year, humiliating afternoon for you against these Tigers. Today, when the bell rang, you were there and you performed magnificently, might I add.
Thanks a lot. I didn't think it was going to be a score like this, so I thought we were going to win by about 2 touchdowns. And then we just came out, and the team was psyched. And after Chris Summer got that interception, I think that was a turning point of the game that really put them down. And after that, you know, we have so many options. We got Giroux, me, Susie, Gus. Just kept on mixing it up, and I couldn't stop it. But we'll see in 2 weeks if they can stop it again.
You're darn right. Well, we hope we see you again, Dave. Biddeford's got a tougher chore, I think, than you do. They got to go to Bangor to play Niles, Nelson, Rams. You guys sit at home for wait for either Portland or South Portland. Do you have any preference on who you'd rather play?
I'd look to play South Portland again. See if we can beat them again. You know?
Beat them twice, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then you'd like to play Biddeford again, see if you can beat them twice, right?
Yeah, we want to beat them.
Well, anyways, Dave, we're going to let you go take your shower. Great game.
Thanks
Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
There you go, Dave.
Super
Thanks.
effort and a great job.
Be careful going down.
Well, Robinson looks pleased. He's going to have fun tonight at the dance or whatever. But a great display. I guess these Trojans were ready, and they put it right to Landry's Tigers.
No question about it. You know, we mentioned about the top offense in the league. You're going to get the top defense. Looks like the top offense won over today. As when you put 45 points. I mean, last time we had 45 points scored on the Tigers was in the playoff game last year against Lewiston, and Thornton Academy came through. Big question now: can Mike Landry get his boys pumped up? Most likely he will. He always does, but he always gets a bounce back. They got to make a trip to Bangor next week. And like Dave Robinson said, he says, I hope to meet Biddeford again in 2 weeks. We hope so, too.
You got it, Jerry. Guy, any comments?
Well, the only comment I have is I think Dick Agresti prepared this team to the height of, you know, readiness. They just performed great. They held Biddeford in the first half. It was 7-6. Biddeford leading in that first half, and as we mentioned at halftime, they came out that second half. They made some pretty good adjustments, and they were able to throw that football. Gus made 2 great catches, and of course Dave Robinson just played a great game. Again, we've got to look forward to next week. At least we're still playing, and Thornton is still playing, and hopefully in 2 weeks we'll all be back together for another great game between those 2 schools.
Sure, another rematch, but like we said, Bangor now is the chore at hand. So there you have it. This is Jon Pare along with Jerry Soulard, GuyGaron, Bob McKinney, and Al Coulombe saying so long from Waterhouse Field with the final once again, Thornton Academy 45, Biddeford 20.